Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports from Public Media M1 with the latest news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin in English. I'm Árpád Szőci. Thanks for joining us. Hungary's Prime Minister calls his country and Slovenia successful states, whose economies emerged stronger from the coronavirus crisis than when they entered it. That's what Viktor Orbán said in the northeastern Slovenian city of Lendva in Hungarian, where much of Slovenia's Hungarian minority lives. He was meeting with Slovenia's Prime Minister to sign bilateral agreements on closer cooperation in their border regions. Orbán reiterated that the deal is good for both Hungarians and Slovenians because it strengthens ties and friendships. Hungary has a national security interest in finding a long-term solution to peace. That's what its Foreign Affairs and Trade Minister said at a Foreign Affairs Council meeting in Brussels, referring to the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Híradó pointed out that it's also in Hungary's interest that a long-term solution be found. He added that Hungary calls upon all the world leaders currently dealing with the conflict to continue talks with the affected sides. He said that Hungary views that as the only solution and the only hope for a peaceful end. And staying in Brussels, Foreign Affairs Minister Híradó, along with his Belgian counterpart, unveiled a plaque on occasion of the centenary of Hungarian representation in Belgium. Híradó pointed out that the two countries are both friends and allies. And Hungary's ambassador to Belgium used the occasion to present a book about the centenary, as well as a stamp on the centenary that the post offices of both countries have now issued. The weekend saw a drop of almost 40% of people testing positive for coronavirus in Hungary than the week before. Experts believe that means that we are past the peak of the fifth wave of the disease. However, they point out that being vaccinated is still the best way to beat the illness and any serious complications. You can still register to book an appointment for a vaccination, or starting Thursday, you can simply show up at any vaccination center in Hungary without having to book an appointment to get your shot. The government plans to continue imposing its cap on petrol prices, but it says it is ready to strike a deal with representatives of private gas stations who claim they can't afford the deal. That's what the State Secretary of the Ministry of Innovation and Technology announced. Laszlo György said that thanks to current measures, consumers can obtain petrol at a low price, just like they also do for natural gas for heating and electricity. And that's all for now. But don't forget, you can catch Hungary Reports every night live after the Hungarian language news at around 11:15 p.m. Central European Time. You can also watch it in repeats and online. Please stick around now if you can. We also have news programs in German, Russian, and Chinese. Thanks very much for watching, and viszontlátásra.